What is going on, JC? JC's in the house. I might be able to, no I can't. What's going on, Andy Brown? People are around today, wow. Hey, what's up, Christian? Good seeing you, man. Nick Shane. Hey, I haven't seen you on in a while. My man Mike is in the house. Brandon. There's the winner. Kevin, hey, what's up, Kevin? And a lot of new guys. All right, that's awesome. Actually, today's Sunday, as you guys know. Had to work. Just got my flip-flops on. I should show you all my socks. What happens is I don't put a guard on my whacker, my trimmer, so I get grass that just destroys my socks, and then the wife complains, "What are you doing? As always, clogging up my washing machine." So now, you know, I'll wear socks probably 2 or 3 days in a row. I just bought like 20 pairs. Then I go to the not the dry cleaners, the cleaners, and I do my laundry there and destroy their washing machines. Nah, it doesn't destroy them, but yeah, I had to work today, so this just got done being used. Gotta clean it up, but I gotta do an oil change. What's up, King's Lawn Care? Lowe's has that deal with the DeWalt. Buying a bare tool, getting a free 6 amp hour battery. Oh wow! Lowe's has it. What's up, Johnny Barbosa? Emery. And we're gonna talk about these Milwaukee gloves also. I've been wanting to do this for a while, but let me kind of get this going here. There's 4 tools to choose from. Christian, yeah, tell us what's going on. Hey, Torino. What tools are we looking at, brother? What tools are we looking at, my man? You gotta put this little hose on. Oh, I lost my hose. I'm hoping that you guys might be able to see that, but probably not. So what's going on, guys? I'm glad a lot of you guys liked that video last night from Grip. This freaking damn piece of garbage. Hello, with some other guys. So you gotta put this little hose on here. It stinks. Now this is loose again. You gotta be kidding me. Alright. I use my little lasagna pan, as you know. And then what we do here is we stick your finger in your ear and go cockle-doodle-doo. You want to take your oil dipstick out too. Makes it flow a little bit better. We'll see how dark this freaking oil is, man. My love. I got a little drop coming out. Where is my oil? We got oil. We struck oil. I just turned it to winter mode time. Okay. And it's coming and it's... Ooh. Alright. We're gonna put some Kawasaki oil in here. Okay. Go with some other guys. Good afternoon. Who knows when the new sale M12 drills. Don't know Russian. Nick Hill. Hey, Nick Hill, what's up? I hate when I mow over dog shit. Oh, you'll see a lot of videos of that, dude. That screwdriver set was nice, wasn't it, Torino? Where's the gloves? Roadside Dan. Hello, everybody. JC Boss, you still using that DeWalt blower? No, I use it a lot. That and the Milwaukee is pretty much always in my truck. I like the Ego also. But the Ego, you know, with the battery charge, I only have one. It's kind of a pain in the neck, but that is a powerful. Both the backpack blower and that, you know, handheld from Ego is definitely a great little product. Scott D, yeah, that's what we use, man. Lasagna. I'm waiting for the holidays. Yeah, and guys, I really recommend, you know, we're getting into September in a couple weeks. If you're thinking about making any tool purchases, I'd really advise you to wait until like November. You know, November, I'd even say before Thanksgiving, you start to see some cool deals going on with the power tools and stuff like that. You know, you waited kind of this far to wait another, you know, 8 weeks. You know, you're kind of getting into October. Sometimes you'll start seeing some deals even in late October around Halloween. So, you know, it's something I recommend there. But anyway, like Chris Jones wants to see the batteries. John Hudson, what's up? Someone write or text me what I say. Hey, Tony, what's up, man? I haven't seen you in a while. Fuck that day, that new ratchet and high torque are out there. Mine. Yeah, I think they're going to be coming out in September, Chris. You know, they didn't tell us any specific dates. September, October, you're going to start seeing. I got a bad sun glare here, so I got my hand over the phone. Best month, the best sales. Seriously thinking buying Skag Liberty Z. Yeah, that's a great mower there, Nick. But, yeah, so, you know, I want to talk about these gloves. I use a lot of work gloves over years. Hold on, I got a text. Alright. Been in local tool week soon. As pre-order is an option, I'm going down. Yeah, and Chris wants it, and he's willing to pay, you know, a premium as soon as it comes. He wants it. Some other guys who might have the older brushed version, you know, you kind of want it, but you're going to wait maybe till there's some kind of sale. You know, you got to remember that mid-torque impact wrench, everybody loved it. It was, you know, everybody still loves it, but, you know, people are like, oh, it's 189 bucks. I wonder if there's ever going to be a sale. And, you know, 3 months later, there was a sale. I think it was 159 for like 2 weeks or so. So, Christian McCracken, it's a buy. Circular saw. New shit ain't going to be. Yep, no doubt, Chris. It's a buy. Compact receivers. They're like 129 to get a free 6 through September sometime. All right, it's a buy. 6. And that's a 6 amp hour. But what is it? The flex volt battery, Christian McCracken? Is that the flex volt we're talking? Yep, DeWalt. I paid $159 7 months ago. Oh, okay, good, Chris. Yep, so he got his on sale also. So it's $189. They took 30 bucks off for a couple weeks. So You didn't really wait too long, right, Chris? How long till, you know, I did the video on it. I got pretty much, as soon as I got that, I did a video. But I'm probably thinking 8 weeks to 12 weeks after it came out. They had that little promo. But you know, there's gonna be a lot of stuff coming out by Milwaukee this year, guys. So spend wisely. You might want this, you get this, then this comes out, and you might, oh man, I should have got this. So, you know, check out my videos from Milwaukee and you can see what's going to be coming out. But I'll buy most of the fuel line. I don't know, man. They could be. I mean, I'm scratching this, Tony. I got some stuff called Mean Green coming. I did same day shipping from Amazon just to get it. I mean, it's really bugging me. And it's really only bad on my hand, but oh, at night, it's a killer. Looking forward to those new Milwaukee screwdrivers. They got new, oh yeah, yep. I'm waiting to get a good miter saw this holiday season. I'll tell you, there's a couple good ones if you want to go, you know, cordless, Christian. You know, that rigid's been out for a while. That's 7.5, dual bevel. Great saw. I use that whenever I can, just because it's so light and compact. Milwaukee's, you know, I played with it. A lot of buffering, Scott. I appreciate you telling me that. Yeah, it's the one thing with these live videos, guys. And some people are gonna come and see this video after it's done. Oh, what did you film that with? Your sneaker? I'm like, hey man, I'm going live. I think still drinking. I told you penicillin. Yeah, I don't want to be doing penicillin yet, bro. I'm gonna see what Mean Green does. But it's very clear. Oh, cool, Nick. All right, so these gloves, I want to say they're $14.99. All right, great gloves, very comfortable gloves. That being said, you know, like I said, I've used a lot of work gloves over the years, and when it comes to outdoor use and everything, you know, landscaping, hardscapes, softscapes, whatever you're doing, you know, your gloves get wet, and these more than others. Once these things get wet, you're gonna have issues with these gloves, guys. Hey, All County Snow Pros, what's up, buddy? Oh, it's cool, Christian. Thanks, man. Very clear. Yeah, so, you know, and it's like that with every glove, kind of, once they get wet. But like I said, these more than others. These were holding up pretty damn well until we had a wet day. Working on a project. And once they got wet, I mean, you can just see all this rubber grip type material. See, I hope you do have good connection, because then you can kind of see this here. You know, started falling off. I mean, the gloves still work, and they're, like I said, they're still very comfortable. And the one thing about them too is they're not really that expensive. Like I said, yeah, can you get 3 pairs? Or, you know, they have like the bundles that'll probably last a little bit longer. They're definitely not as comfortable, but you know, for $14.99, you know, very comfortable. That's the main point. That's what I'm trying to stress with them. Just real, you know, your hands really don't sweat too bad in them when you have to use them. You get good grips with them. You know, the front part, you know, besides Juan smoking a cigarette and it got too burnt, I almost, you know, what I did is when I got the gloves back from, because he uses them once in a while too. I took it like this and I smacked him right in the face. Watch, I went like this. What's the matter with you? What's the matter with you? You bastard. You bastard. Yeah, so he was smoking and it got a little bit, it happened, I don't know if that's twice, I don't know. But you still got everything, you know, this side is still good. And the material's still there. There's really no rips in it, in the gloves. Starting to tear a little bit, you know, some of the seams and stuff. But yeah, once it gets wet, you're gonna they really start deteriorating. But, you know, I still would recommend them. You know, definitely. I mean, right here, they're kind of going through a little bit. You know, the Makita gloves are $5 more. I think the Makita gloves are like $17.99, and they're definitely not as thick and as well made as these, in my opinion. I don't want to say that as gospel because I never used the Makita in a working situation, but just by feeling them and putting them on. And if you know, they sell these gloves at Depot. They're all over the place. I haven't seen the Milwaukee's actually, but the Makita ones I just saw the other day. I was going to buy them because of these, but they're good gloves, and if you keep them dry and you kind of use them, you know, sparingly or for around the house, some of you guys that, you know, whatever you're doing outside, lifting up, you know, splintered wood, stuff like that you're going to use them for. You don't want to get, you know, splinters or doing some type of weed work. You'll be fine with these because, like I said, they're very comfortable. What's great about them is they have different sizes. Obviously this is a large, but they have like a small, a medium, a large, an extra large. So it's not a one-size-fits-all type glove. So let me see some. Yep, I deliver beer and use mechanics gloves. Once they get wet, they'll rip. Yep. Not a fan of gloves with those Velcro straps. I wish I can help you, buddy. The one who's there from Russia. Who can tell me when we sell Impulse Power Tools in Milwaukee presented in this 2000? The brushless Makita recip is awesome, but it does eat up the batteries. Yeah, well, you know, that DeWalt brushed, that thing goes through batteries like crazy. I had a 6 amp hour flex volt on that last Monday, and let me tell you, 25 minutes it was done. I mean, we were using it intensively, but still 20 to 25 minutes. But yeah, so like I said, you got some good rubber overmold here, protection here for your knuckles. They're good gloves, and you know, if these ever went on sale, I think they're $14.99, like I said. If they go on sale for $9.99, I would definitely grab another 2 pairs for 20 bucks. But you know, like I said, I recommend them for light work. I mean, and commercial. Just gotta keep them dry. Don't get them wet. And like I said, these were wet, and they will still work. Believe me, I'm gonna be using these till they fall off. But you know, once you get wet, they start to break down. No, not unlike any other glove, to be honest with you. But like I said, you can spend a lot less on some work gloves. You know, what we usually do is at the Depot, they have these, you know, you get 3 or 4 packs for like 20 bucks. And, you know, they work, they get the job done. Are they most comfortable? No. Do your hands sweat like crazy? You know, stuff like that. Are they a little bit too big on you? You know, so one size fits all. But, you know, if you're going to go through gloves and you know they're going to get wet, I would use them. So it's good to have these and to have another set that, you know, you can like throw away. Not that these are really expensive, but like I said, if you can kind of save these, you know, because they are very comfortable. But any suggestions for a new orbital sander? My old Craftsman. I like the Rigid. That's the one tool that I like from Rigid, is their orbital cordless sander. Ryobi makes one. Makita has one. Makita's I never played with. I had the Ryobi and I have the Rigid. I like the Rigid a little bit better because of the speed dial on it. The Makita was the first one to come out. That one's been out probably for like 3 years. I was thinking about a 3 for $10 gloves, John Hudson. Yeah, that's better. I think that's what we get, to be honest with you. Did I say 4 for 20? Yeah, 3 for 10. Rigid Orbital have good runtime. Yeah, it does. It absolutely does. I have the Makita one. Oh, Tony, how do you like the Makita one? Honestly, because I know you like everything Makita. And if they came out with a Makita turd, I'm sure you would buy it. Torino, I got a free Milwaukee t-shirt for making a purchase. That's killer, Torino. Barbosa loves DeWalt. Good company there, Johnny. Jason Jordan, I love those gloves. Had a special order. Yeah, so they have XXL also. So they got like 6 sizes of these. Yeah, you know, they're good solid gloves. You know, they're made very well. I don't know who makes these from Milwaukee. I'm sure these are outsourced, but you know, keep them dry. And you know, I have had these for a year. Have I used them a lot? Yeah, we have used them a lot. And like I said, they were holding up really good, you know, but once these things get wet, and like I said, it's not like any other glove, but keep them dry and you'll have really no issues. You know, and even when they were wet, like I said, these were wet bad, and besides a couple little holes, these are still, you know, can be used, and they're going to be used, believe me. I might get myself a new pair and give them to Juan, but let's get this under there. And so look at this oil. It's been probably 50, a little bit under, I think it was like 48 hours. That's pretty dark there, boys. It's a dark oil change there, boys. Yeah, John, it is. It's pretty. I want to look at that new Makita chop saw. Yeah, John, you know, like I said, with Makita, you pay a premium, man. That chop saw, man, beautiful saw, but, you know, $550. I think it's actually $600. I think it's $599, you know, for a cordless 10-inch. Now, I don't know if they have a new one out, but that's the one I'm talking about. 36 volt, I have that one. You have what one, Tony? You have the 36 volt miter saw? Yeah, the 7, is it a 10-inch, right, Tony? I just got the Ryobi orbital sander. Yeah, JC, that's a good little orbital sander, man. You know, Ryobi doesn't put out crap. You know, are they a Milwaukee Makita type brand? No, but you know, obviously you get what you pay for. And I say all the time, another company I really like is Wen, W-E-N. They make a lot of great tools. All right, let me see. Everybody hit the like. Hey, thanks, Matthew. Yeah, they start yapping, they forget that. Martinez Zapata. Hey, it's me, Israel, but my phone's dead. I'm using my mom. All right. Thanks for coming in, Israel. I appreciate that, bud. Yeah, I appreciate the likes there. Matt's a good guy. Matt's a guy that I think everybody knows on here. That's what I'm saying. I'm glad you guys have gotten to know each other. I'm trying to find a victim to buy my 12-inch DeWalt corded so I can grab the Milwaukee cordless. Yeah, dude, I haven't bought anything corded in like 5 years. When I decided to go cordless, I was very, you know, this is 5 years ago too, guys. I'm like, you know what? I think it's going to hit. And that's why I'm so into it, because I knew it was going to hit. As soon as I put that DeWalt 885, DCD 885, whatever the hell it was, and the DeWalt, I think it was the 771, I don't know, 780, I forget. But I'm like, wow. And of course the NiCads have been around for 10 years, but with the lithium ion, that's when I kind of really, when lithium ion kind of came out, you know, 5, 6, 7, whatever the hell it was, that's when I'm like, that's it, man. That's it. This is it. This is going to be the next big thing. And, you know, drills, impacts, circular saws, to the stuff that's going to be coming out next year, just by Milwaukee. But not even talk about Milwaukee. You know what? We have a Makita coffee maker that came out last year. We got a power station from DeWalt. You know, Milwaukee with all their lights. It's just, the future is amazing. And I tell you, those light switches, someone has to come out with them. Makita. And then what does Ryobi have now? They have like this speaker system, you know, for your deck. They have like a garage opener, an 18-volt garage opener type thing. Oh, he's a chipmunk. Yeah, so it's just getting crazy, and I love it. Don't talk about this. It gets the thumbs. No, 771 is probably one of the worst drills ever. With that chuck, the 780 isn't much better. And it's funny, but their brushless drills that DeWalt makes are some of the best in the world, probably the best. are DeWalt's brushless line of hammer drills, you know, drill drivers. They're absolutely great. They're brushed. I think that's what kind of got, you know, sometimes you gotta have crappy tools. And, you know, the executives over there, the engineers with the 771 and the 780 are probably like, damn, we just, you know, we're getting a lot of bad responses from this, you know, these two drills, man. With these brushless, we gotta hit it hard. We gotta come back. We gotta make a great tool. And that's what DeWalt did. All right. Come on, drip. Drip, 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 drip. They are all XR. All right, I'm getting the phone charge. The lights from the black and the red are awesome. So are you a big fan of the DeWalt 60 volt or Milwaukee? I think the 60 volt are great tools, guys. I think they're the most powerful out there. Their outdoor has been very, I got the chainsaw in last week. We're gonna play with that. You know, the Power Station is probably one of the most revolutionary tools that I've ever used. I say it all the time. I think that Power Station, and they just dropped it to $2.99. Of course, I paid $3.99 when I got it. If you wait, it will pay off, guys. And I'll tell you, I'm thinking about getting another one. You get two of them, man, you can power a lot of stuff. But I don't know if I have enough batteries to even do that. But, you know, I haven't been impressed with their outdoor 60 volt stuff. You know, we had the blower, which was absolutely horrible. One of the worst blowers I ever used. We're going to have the chainsaw. We're going to test that out. You know, some of their stuff is just a little bit too heavy for me. That, you know, you're going to get the most power in the industry, don't get me wrong. But for what you're using a circular saw for, you know, plywood, 2x4s, 2x6s, whatever. You know, I have a Porter cable. A brushed Porter cable, 6.5, that I got, like, with some set that was $100. I got that, an impact, a drill, a bag, $99. And, you know, I did a big job last year, if you guys remember. I did a shed for a customer, and I used that. I was cutting, you know, 1-inch plywood. I was cutting 2x4s with it like it was going out of style. Now, don't get me wrong. Is it as good as the Milwaukee Fuel? No. Is it as good as the Makita brushless? No. Nowhere near as good as the DeWalt Flex Volt. But, now, obviously, it's not in the same class, but the point I'm trying to make is, you know, it's almost, unless you're going to be using it in a construction type of line, you know, because most of the time in the carpentry trade, you know, like I said, that's what you're basically using. I don't know, to have all that extra weight and the investment in that new platform and the new batteries and, you know, the weight. And it's a pretty small line of tools, you know. I don't know. You know, if you want to spend the money, I think it's great. You know what I'm saying? DeWalt needs to step up their lighting. Yeah, they need to get their 12 volt. I don't know. They're not really getting into the lighting. I don't think. I mean, I have one of their lights. I love it. I mean, it's nothing spectacular, but nice, handy little thing. Oh boy. I sent you the adapter for, oh, okay, cool, man. Hey, FC Junior, what's up, bro? I'm sorry I missed you. Hope you're still here. There's a lot of Nick Hill. The Milwaukee 18 volts. Oh, that thing is a bomb. The Fuel, Nick Hill, you're talking about? I'm going to have a project coming up, and we're going to review that Fuel circular saw. We're going to start doing, you know, we're going to start getting into some stuff here, hopefully. Wow, look at all that grass under there. Unable to charge. My temperature's too high. Alright, so I got to just about end this here. Let me just grab it. Let me just grab this. Alright. Little oil can get on my glass. Just so want to show you. Yeah, that's pretty dark, dude. Wow. That's some dark oil there. Alright, before I go, I'll show you, because as you know, I change oil in probably every week. So either it's my mowers or my cars or something else. It's always something's being so black, isn't it? Yeah, nickel's good. That's more oil than in a Prius. Yeah, there's 2 quarts are in that Kawasaki engine, but you know, as you know, we do seal coating too, and it's good to keep these buckets here. I go through these 2 pretty quick, but that's one's empty's good. But and you're never gonna guess what I do with this oil here. My buddy has an auto shop and he uses it to lube all kinds of shit. Don't ask me what. I think he's selling it to some Chinese restaurant and they're using it to make their pork fried rice with, but son of a bitch. My love. My love. Yeah, so you can see this thing is loaded with oil. And that's just been probably from the last month. So I'm gonna dump this in there too. How you like this beautiful firewood rack? I got a video on it for you guys. Been up here 2 years now, no problem. I'm gonna put another coat on this of my WeatherTech. I forget what it's called. Yes, it needs it. It's starting to fade up here. You know, if you treat your wood, guys, you know, obviously you want to use pressure treated wood, but you know, you can use that cheap ass non-treated stuff, but you got to really protect it, guys. I mean, this has been a couple years, probably 2.5 now this has been up, I think. I don't know, you got to look at the video. Might only be a year and a half or whatever, but we love this thing. I actually always have a couple friends when they come over, oh man, can you build me one of these, or let's do it on the weekend. And I've done it one time with one buddy, but he got all cheap and chintzy because you know this was the most expensive part, because this is pine up here, and you know, pine ain't cheap. We just put plywood up there. Doesn't look as good, but this is my own design. I mean, it's a pretty easy design. It's all 2x4s, guys. Right here is a 2x6 I put up here, but you know, something real simple. Oh, thanks, Dow. I want Milwaukee to come out with a power station. Me too. Me 3. Me 4. Jay Lee, can't wait to see your review on the new... Yeah, man, I'm excited for that too, bro. This thing's still... Alright, whatever. Alright, so I'm going to dump this. And it was great having you guys come on here for 35 minutes and spending a little time here. Hey, Christian, thanks. Nightbird, where's the cat? Cat is inside. Torino, love Milwaukee. Yeah, good company. They're all good, guys. Whatever, that's what makes the world turn. Some people like broccoli, some people hate it. Some people like asparagus, some people hate it. Some people like steak, some people hate it. How can no one like steak? You don't understand. How can this person not like steak? Yeah, I want to tell, hey, Dow Gentry. I hope Dow was still here, because Dow was in lawn care. Look at this. Freaking grass is coming through the deck. What a crappy job of welding with this Hustler. New Jersey Customs kind of has the same thing going on. I tell him, I hope he sees this. And it was worse. But, all right. Beats finding choice. Yep. Yeah, so weird. And I'm going to see Dow in a couple weeks at GIE. Me and Dow, we go to this convention every year, lawn care convention in Kentucky. This will be my 3rd year going, and we have a great time, right, Dow? Yep, can't wait. We had a blast. We went to what was that, Waffle House? Probably 10-15 of us went to the Waffle House for breakfast. Now, I was in Louisville for 4 days last year for this convention. I went to the Waffle House every day and ate. It's the most since for dinner. We went, one of me and my other buddies, we went to Bob Evans. We don't have them here. I got chicken fried steak. Oh, it was so good. So delicious. Chicken fried steak, Bob Evans. And he's like, Bob Evans, they got a bad reputation. I'm like, I don't give a shit. So that's what I'm talking about. Some people like Milwaukee. Some people like DeWalt, some people like Makita, some people like Bosch, some people like Rigid, some people like Ryobi, some people like Bauer, some people like Hercules, and whatever you like is fine. We'll support it all here in this channel. We're not playing favorites here. Yeah, great food. I love Southern food, or I don't know what you can consider Kentucky. My man Dow, he's from Tennessee. I'm looking for some land. Me and Brandon were talking about it. I don't know if it's going to be Kentucky or Tennessee. I want 20 acres. 20 acres. I want like a homestead. Off-grid. Yeah. Alright, guys. I appreciate you coming in and checking me out. Hit the like button. Like I said, Israel, I appreciate that. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Alright, guys?